Well, hey friends, welcome to today's live stream. Today we are making some ambient synthwave. So a couple days ago I posted a poll on the community tab and on my Instagram stories, and I asked what genre you guys wanted me to make between a beat, ambient, or synthwave, and it was basically 50-50 ambient synthwave. So I figured let's try to do both. So that's what we're doing today. I appreciate you hanging out. Let me know how you're doing, what you've been up to this week in the chat. And let's move over to the Dawless setup and talk some routing and then make this track. Alright, so here we go. Of course, as always with these live streams, the circuit is the brain. I've got a little arpeggio already going with a little kick on the circuit. So the arpeggio is on the Dreadbox Erebus, just so you can get a louder feel for it. And we've got circuit sending MIDI to the Behringer MS1 and the Dreadbox Erebus, but the audio does not come back in. It goes into the DAW as separate tracks. The Prophet is all by itself going into the DAW, and then the circuit's audio, which will be Synth 1, Synth 2, and all the drum parts, is going into the SP. This is a bit of my routing test today, and the SP is then going into the DAW. Now, the only thing with this, I don't have enough cables to do all of this in stereo, so we're working in mono, but for these live streams, I typically like to do that. It makes it a little simpler. I have the mic over here. Typically, I put it up here, so if something needs to be louder, just let me know in the chat. But let's get to making some music. So the scale I chose for this was A flat minor. I'm gonna stop it real quick though, and I'm just gonna raise the volume a little. And then we're gonna start with a drone. So since it's A flat minor, I think we'll do the third, a B. Let's hear how that's. Yeah, I like that. So I'm just gonna put B on all 8 of the voices of the Prophet, and then we're gonna raise the VCA level. So we've got a drone going on. And there we go. This is one of my favorite tricks with the Prophet, to just set up a drone. And I've got the frequency of the filter set to the mod wheel, so I can raise that up and down. Alright, so let's get back to it. So I don't know if we'll stick with this drum. We might, we'll see. Oh, Sergio, welcome to the chat. He says, hello there, I'm new to your channel. Thanks YouTube for the recommendation. Well, I appreciate you coming out, hanging out. Let me know how you like the music, how you like the live stream. Happy to have you here though. Now, let's get to making some tunes. So, I've got this drum. I think we'll just keep it for now as a click. And then what I'm gonna do is get a bass tone. Let's find a good bass. I've used this one before. It sounds weird right now, but let's get it in a lower octave. There we go. And it sounds a bit better. I think we'll stick with that one. So I'm going to lower the pattern to super slow because I'm lazy and don't feel like doing multiple patterns. So, and this is just diamond whole notes. So let's program the first one in right here, and we'll go gate just to here. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay, perfect. So let's record. I think we'll fix those gates. So I automated some of the frequency, and then I'm gonna add a little reverb. Not much, but just a little. And then synth 2. If we lower that, let's see if we can. So I'm changing the pattern setting to be a little slower, and then I'm gonna make it 32 steps and see if we can fit in 4. Some delay on that. Little reverb. Adding a little more percussion to embellish on the vibe a little bit. Now let's add a little side chain. Just side chaining the bass a little bit to the kick. Need a big snare, I think. Let's find a solid snare. That one might work. some of that in a second, the MS1. But let's add... So we've got the circuit going into the SP, so let's get some input effects on there. I'm thinking maybe we'll dirt it up a little bit with... Let's try the 404 vinyl sim. Not that much though. Just a little. And a little more wow and flutter. Take off the frequency. Yeah, I like that. Alright, and then we still have bus 1 that we can also add some effects to. So let's see. Maybe put... let's just try a little reverb on it. Testing out a few things. Rams in the chat says, good morning, glad I got to catch the stream. Yeah, appreciate it, thanks for hanging out. Says, do you record full synth pad movements and melodies directly to their own pads, or do you use the samples in chromatic mode in the SP? Let me pause that real quick. So, it really depends on the song. Right now, what I'm doing, pretty much the SP is just an effects box, and I have a couple of drums that I've been chopping from some samples and stuff. I do have a very quiet piano. Let me raise it. Hold on a second. We'll put some 303 on it. It's very noisy, but when I was jamming around earlier, it seemed to fit this key, so we might be able to throw that in. On the SP though, I use chromatic mode quite a lot. You can check out a live set I recently did, and I did an explainer talking about all the ways I use the SP. I did use the chromatic mode to play a song, do some parts on it. But typically, it just depends what the song is. So for this one, I've got pretty much, here synth 1 is the bass, synth 2 is this little melody, MIDI 1 is the MS1, which I'm going to record something into soon, MIDI 2 is the Dreadbox Erebus, this one doing an ARP. Let me solo these so you can get a feel for it. These are the drums. And then only the circuit is going into the SP, even though MIDI is coming out of the circuit to the MS1 and the Erebus. Though that audio is going separate into the DAW. It's this kind of hybrid setup that I'm working on, and I'll have a video about that next week or the week after that. But yeah, let me know, Ram, if you have any other questions. Hopefully that answered it, but we'll get back to making some jams now. Yeah, Ram, appreciate it. Yeah, definitely take a look at those other videos you'll see, and if you got any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments or message me on my socials. The links are in the description. Happy to help. Alright, so let's record something for the MS1 into here. So I think we're gonna need to drop down the pattern a bit, put on 32 step. Just try something. Yeah, that's better. Doing some octaves. Survey channels in the chat says, look what we have here, sampling Maestro. Not doing any sampling as of yet, but maybe we will with the SP. We'll see. Curtis, what's up, man? How you doing? Okay, I don't like that frequency shift. Let's drop that one. Or that pitch change. That was a little too much of the high pitch. Let's see how that sounds. Being coy. Maybe, man. One thing though, Matt, that I would like to do, but the routing isn't there at the moment, is sample this drone from the Prophet into the SP, and then it would free up the SP, or free up the Prophet to do some more stuff. But the routing is a little convoluted for that at the moment, as you can probably see from these crazy cables, but you know what, we're making it work, so it's all good. We do have these little pianos though that I was talking about. Maybe we can work those in. We'll see. I'll try to let's put the compressor on it and see if we can. They're just so noisy, so yeah. Yeah, I really do want to sample the drones. I guess I could unplug, but it might cause some unwanted noise. But if you guys want me to sample the drone into the SP to free up the Prophet for some chords, okay, survey says do it. So sorry if you hear a loud popping sound, but I'm gonna get this sorted and then we'll figure out throwing in the drone here. So give me a sec. All right. Oh, where did it go? There it is. All right, there we go. So let's get that. Let's see if we've got it sounding off. Sounds like it decided to not work. Maybe if we plug it into the bottom. Or it might be because we have two externals. Hold on. Yeah, now we've got chaos. Let me lower that a little bit. Yeah, we may not be able to do it. We'll see. Is that the Behringer MS1? Dimwell asks. It is indeed. Yeah, it is playing these leads. Yeah. I think we'll hold off on sampling the Prophet till next week, because I don't know why the sound is acting crazy. It's probably because I already have something going in. Yeah, because that works when I plug it in the DAW. So we'll stick with it for here. You know what we could do, though? I'm thinking maybe we can just record. Let's record this in and see what we get. Hold on, because I've got on the input setting. Yeah, we've got 404. Let's make it real nice and wobbly. Add a little more noise. Cut the frequency. Let's see what other presets. Yeah, let's do that one. All right. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna redo that. No, that's the wrong note. The beauty of live, right? I think I need to turn on countdown. Yeah, there we go. I think from an older project it wasn't on. There we go. All right, so it's not the Prophet survey channel, but we do have a loop in here. Let's just also add some filter to it. Oh, I kind of like that the vinyl crackles are hitting that resonance. We might even drop it an octave maybe. Let's resample that. This is getting nice and noisy, isn't it? All right, let's we need to clean up the end. That should be fine because we'll just loop it anyways, and it's just a single note. So let's truncate that. Now, let's drop it. Yeah, there we go. And we'll just put it nice and quiet. And if we wanted to, this is random, but I know Ram was asking about chromatic mode. We could throw it into chromatic mode. We could even do scales if we wanted to. Since we're in minor, we could if we wanted to. But I'm going to just keep it there. Turn on loop, shut off gate, put it to hold. And let's also just fix the envelope a little bit. Just a little attack and release. Yeah, there we go. And we'll put this to bus 2 so it's not conflicting with the circuit. Frees up another effect. So we could, let's see, maybe we add some cloud delay. That's getting trippy, isn't it? Yeah, survey channel. Thanks, man. I'm glad you pushed me to do a drone. It's not the Prophet, but we got something. So now we've got like an octave delay thanks to the cloud delay on bus 2 for that drone. And now it can just sit underneath quite nicely. Sounding like a Mellotron chromatic. Well, maybe we can work that in later or in another live stream. But yeah, I'm definitely keeping that sample. It's nice. So let's see. Maybe we can figure out some chords on the Prophet. Because I think we're just working with... I mean, the bass is just 1, 7, 6. So that's all it is. Let's raise the octave. That might be a bit cliche. We'll see. Sorry about that chaotic bit there. Maybe we raise this drone up a little bit. You know I gotta do the DJ effects a little bit. I want a different third note. Let's see. I like that. Yeah, I like that better. I mean, it's the same chord, but the octave or inversion. Automating some sounds on the synth 2 lead. I'm gonna add some more delay and stuff. I'm gonna add a little reverb to the kick. Let's hear in isolation. We can shut off that loop for now, but it'll come back, don't worry. Let's try that kick. Nah. Let's just shut that all off and go back. I'm just raising the velocity. Yeah, so I think we pretty much got a track. All that's left, and I don't think that's for right now, is sequencing it a bit. Basically with scenes, having different scenes, maybe different patterns, changing the drums around a little bit. The other way that I do songs on the circuit is just muting and unmuting things and then playing things live on top. So I think that's how we'll end it. We'll jam out a little bit and see what we've got. And then you guys let me know, should I turn this into a full jam with a nice video with better camera angles? Let me know. I'll do a proper jam with it. It may even pop up on Music for Imagined Landscapes, my year-long album project. And if you want to check that out, I've got a new song out tomorrow, Moon Meld, very synthwavy. I think you'll dig it if you dug this track. So you can find it. The pre-save for streaming and the Bandcamp are in the description. But yeah, let's start figuring out a little end jam, and we'll see what happens. So we can start with this. We don't have to worry about using the Prophet anymore. All right, here we go. Actually, let's start with 0 cloud delay. think we've got it. That's the song. I appreciate you all hanging out, and I hope you have a great rest of the day. If, like I said, if you want to check out my new track, head to the links in the description, and I will see you next time. Oh, and I should also mention, if you want to check out any of the gear I've used today, I've got links in the description. It's a great way to help the channel. If you buy anything from there, I get a small commission at no cost to you. But of course, just hanging out is more than enough. So I will see you next time. Thanks.